And now I'd like to welcome to the stage another newfound friend, Bianka Urbanovska. Bianka is the first ESD instructor in Slovakia and founded the self-defense project Zasiba. While studying at the University for Peace, who had ever heard of that? University of Peace in Costa Rica, Bianka visited a self-defense course that changed her life. This course sparked her mission to make Slovakia a more peaceful and respectful country to live in. Bianka has trained hundreds of Slovakian girls and women to have power over their decisions, helping them to avoid acting out of fear. Her main goal is to change the perception of self-defense and encourage more people to stand up for themselves, living in safety without shame. This is Zasiba's motto. Bianka also works as a freelance graphic designer.
Well, thank you for a great introduction. I couldn't do it better myself. Thank you. Imagine a role model. Who or what do you see? You see a person, people, maybe a nation. I see 0 yet 1,000 faces. I, unlike a lot of previous generations, did not grow up looking up to somebody's picture hanging on our kitchen wall, usually a man. I did not grow up admiring someone or something, being it a person, divinity, society, or a system, just because somebody said so, or because that's how it's been going on for decades or centuries or millennia, or because I'm a girl. There were some attempts with the last one, but they failed miserably. I was raised, though, to be the best version of myself by having anti-role models, aka people who I really do not want to or should not want to become. Those are the people who hurt others. They are disrespectful to others and might be even dangerous to others. Throughout my life, I figured out that trying to become someone or like someone does not work for me at all. Just to give you a few examples, I wanted to become a good lawyer. Found out I hate reading long text with no pictures. I wanted to become a doctor, but figured that I would probably faint throughout half of the classes, so that's not working out. I wanted to become an astronaut. Yes, I hope I'm pronouncing it right. Yes, thank you. I'm terrified of heights. Not working out. On the other hand, working with anti-role models has been working out perfectly. Yes. And if there's a person or personality that I really, really take as an anti-role model, it's a kind of person who is dismissive of other people's life experiences. It's a person who blames survivors for things that other people did to them. And it's someone who takes this experience and hurts the person who was hurt. And there's a special reason why I do not want to become this person, because there is someone, let's call her Marta. I hope there's no Martas in here. So let's call her Marta, and she was the kind of person who embodies this whole thing, and I know what effect she had on me. Because once I shared a story with her, story I did not understand what it actually meant, but she did understand, and yet she decided to use the story to hurt me. So the story went something like, he never used any violence against me. He paid me compliments. He was nice to me. He respected my no when I said it. He never wanted me to keep a secret. He did not do things that were painful to me. Actually, the very opposite of painful. So looking at you now, I'm like, okay, they are wondering what's wrong with this story. So what's wrong with this story is that I was 11 and he was nearly 30. And he was my mother's boyfriend at the time. And I told her this, Marta, this story, and her knowing how wrong this is, she used it to hurt me. And I know that we are unfortunately living in a world that is very hard for a lot of survivors to come forward and share their story and be believed and be supported by others. Fortunately, there's a place as empowerment self-defense community, which I'm very grateful for, because in this community we know that supporting others should be the standard. Believing survivors should be the standard. And we are doing, all of us, the best to make that happen. And I don't know how about you, but I really feel that this is the mindset that I want to cultivate for myself as a person, but also as a self-defense instructor. For me, for my friends and family, my students, and in the long run, the world. Thank you.